Hey everybody! So a few days ago I put up a post on Instagram and Facebook and Tumblr pointing out that it's been nearly a year since I've done a Q&A, and I got a lot of wonderful questions from you, so I might have to split this Q&A up into more than one part so I can get through as many of them as I possibly can. In no particular order, first question. Do you avoid befriending people who you wouldn't classify as alternative? No, that would be shitty and that would make me a snob, right? Guess I'm more likely to have stuff in common with other alternative people, but like I will be friends with anyone who's nice. Favorite goth clothing brand of all time? Punk Rave is by far my favorite brand. I feel like they just design things especially for my tastes. I don't know, I love all their stuff. What other places do you want to travel to? Oh golly, oh so many places. I want to go back to Japan, I want to go to Mongolia, I want to go around Europe more, I want to go back to France and spend some time in Italy, and I want to go to Norway, and I want to go to Russia. Many places. The world is really big and full of stuff. One of the things I wanted to do for a long time is to go to the Yuki Matsuri in Sapporo in Japan, the snow festival. That is a dream. How do you get along with Metalheads? Fine. I used to go to metal gigs all the time and hang out with the metal community in my hometown. Like, I like metal too, so fine. Can you see yourself go back to EGL one day? Were you into visual K bands at all? EGL, like Gothic Lolita. Maybe like a version of it, but I don't suit Lolita, like I just don't suit it. I'm the wrong shape for it or something. I like EGA more, Elegant Gothic Aristocrat. I like that fashion a lot more. I like to blend that into my fashion sometimes. Yes, I have listened to a few visual K bands. I used to listen all the time to Moi Dismois and Melisnizza, for example. Do you collect oddities, specimens, bones, dolls, taxidermy, etc.? I collect bones mostly and animal skulls, but wet specimens kind of gross me out a little bit too much. It was really hard to find stuff like that in New Zealand because New Zealand's all biosecurity, but once I'm settled here in Germany I'll start working on a lovely curio cabinet, hopefully. How do you find Germany? Do you speak German? I can't speak German, but I'm learning. I just signed up for an intensive German language course, and in the meantime I've been teaching myself from a book. In the meantime I probably come across as this idiot who can't talk to anyone or read anything. Yay. But I love this country way more than I expected to. I love the people, the food, the weather, and there's just so much to do and I've been having so much fun. Do you say stuff when people harass you? No. I either ignore them completely, look at them like they're thick, or say, it's cool, I can't hear you or anything if people are talking about me. Generally the best thing to do is not to react when people hassle you on the street, so I'll just look at them like they're stupid or just completely brush it off. Do you like pickles on your burger? I ask for extra pickles. I love pickles. What brand of fake eyelashes do you use? Do you have a favourite pair? Oh yes, I do. My favourite pair are the ones I'm wearing right now, and this was a 3-pack and they're all gone. They're all gone. This was the last of the 3 and I've been trying to make them last. These are from Eyelure. They're Exaggerate number 145. And I can't find them anywhere. Like, I can't find them again. I bought those in America. They were affordable in America, and yet every time I look online they're like super expensive and only come in like a 1-pack. And I don't know what to do now. I just love eyelashes that are really super long and doll-like. Are you planning on coming back to the US when you have the money? Oh, I would love to. I really would. I would really like to see more of the country, to travel around, visit some of the main centres, see some nature too, some mountains and stuff. Any advice for someone who's looking to move out for the first time? Always pay your rent before paying for anything else. What is your favourite movie? There are many movies I love, but I think Sweeney Todd and Sleepy Hollow are my equal favourite movies. What made you adopt the Gothic mentality and lifestyle? I was already like that. I thought a certain way and was into certain things my whole life. So when I found other goths I was like, oh my god, other people like me. So yeah, there was never a point in which I had to adopt a new way of thinking or anything. That's just who I am. You seem so dedicated to your style every day, which I admire, but do you ever have days where you just can't even wear makeup? Well, I really enjoy the getting ready process and putting makeup on, but I won't wear makeup if I'm like at home all day by myself. That's when I give my skin the chance to breathe and be slathered with skincare products. Would you ever try visiting the UK again? Well, I really want to, but now I have to get a visa every time I want to visit. So going there is now complicated for the rest of my life. I've been invited on a group trip to London next year, so hopefully I can go. How do you like your eggs? Boiled or fried into some perfect shape? Will you have an open PO box from Germany as well? I am working on it. I'm working on it. I really miss getting everyone's post. I love reading your letters, and so I'm going to try and get some sort of PO box thing set up here as soon as I can. Do you think the style of the Gothic subculture has changed throughout the years and people have just added their own bits of style to their style? Or do you think it hasn't changed? Well, I think it's changed because we have internet now. Everything's much more accessible. I mean, people complain that the scene is dying. It's not. It's just different. Maybe it's just better and more interesting than ever. So, like, some people say DIY or die, like you're not true unless you make your own clothes. It's like, well, sure, in the 80s and 90s and that, people did make their own clothes because you couldn't just go out to the shops or go online and buy ready-made stuff that you really like. You had to make it yourself. It wasn't available then, but now it is. I think that's what's really different. Technology. What do you think of Gothic subcultures such as pastel goth or new goth? Ooh, it's such a hot topic. Honestly, I like elements of the aesthetics of both, likely being all over that shit if it had been around when I was a kid, but I struggle to see them as subgenres of goth rather than just fashions, because honestly I have yet to see a pastel goth at any of the goth events I've ever been to. That's just how it seems to me. I honestly don't think those things are going to last. I just think they're gonna gradually fritter out. But yeah, I guess the aesthetics are very nice. What is your opinion on elitism in the Gothic subculture? Well, apparently I'm an elitist, so but I haven't actually experienced that myself. Everyone should just be nice to each other. That's what I think. If the sun went out, what would your first thoughts be? Fuck, we're all going to be dead really soon. Would you dye your hair pink for one whole day for $1 million? Well, I had pink hair for over a year and sometimes I kind of miss it. I would totally do that. Hook us up. What are your spiritual beliefs? Okay, I'm going to make a video about this because I get asked that so often. There's something to look forward to. What should I do if someone makes fun of my makeup? Punch them. No, but really, brush it off. Their opinion doesn't matter and you know you look good. Tips on going to events and festivals in different countries, like Wave Gothic Treffen for example. Have somewhere comfortable to stay, carry a map, and a large bag for hiding your smuggled booze in. Just kidding. I don't know. What do you feel is the meaning of life? Always curious of people's opinions. Well, I don't think there is a meaning. It's just human nature to search for the answer to why. Just have a nice time and keep smiling because one day we'll all be dead. Have you ever struggled with mental health issues? And if so, are you willing to open up and share your story? Yeah, I have a fairly ruinous panic disorder entwined with PTSD, and I have thought about making a video about it if anyone wants to see one or would like some help for themselves. I've kind of hummed and hawed about making a video about that because of the stigma attached to it. If you announce that you have any kind of mental health issues, a lot of people will unfortunately start looking at you through that filter of, oh, they're crazy. But if enough people say that they would like to hear that, because I guess it can be helpful and comforting to hear it coming from someone else, just please comment below and say so. Have you ever been to Ireland? I have been to Ireland. But I spent most of my time hungover and vomiting, but otherwise I enjoyed myself. I was like, I'm in Dublin, what should I do? I know, I'll go drink 6 pints of Guinness. How tall is your boyfriend? Sorry, but he's just so tall. Yeah, okay, fair enough. He is really tall. He's like 6'4". If you are goth, do you think it's important to date someone goth? I say date someone you fancy who fancies you back. Would you rather have a pet bat or a snake? If either, what would you name it? Can it be a snake bat? Like, a snake with bat wings, please? And I would name it Gordon. Which circle of hell would you want to rule? All of them! I don't ask for much. Hey, my dark friend, why do you not play video games? Because I just feel like I'm wasting time that I could be doing something useful with. Like, I get the same sort of feeling about movies sometimes. I like to play The Sims, but yeah, I'm just not interested in video games. Okay, that's it for this particular Q&A video. I'll answer some more of your questions in another one very soon. Thank you so much to all of you for sending so many questions. It's really good fun. If you have yet to do so, please become a Belfry Bat and subscribe to my lovely channel because I make at least 2 videos every week. And until next time, be nice to yourselves and be nice to each other and stay spooky. Bye!
Walking into